Hello. Oh, great start. Surprise. We need to censor that. Let's start over. No, I'm kidding. But oh my gosh, right?
Okay, good. Jen, welcome. Yeah, you're okay, there we go. I think that's good. I think that adds color.
It does. It's charm,
yeah.
right?
Okay.
So welcome everyone who's joining. I love these chats with Mike. We always have such a great time together. And it's nice, I think, for our students to be able to listen and to participate with a Brit and with an American and to have that exposure to different accents. So Mike, I'm going to type in our handle so I can have a little banner running across the screen. Are you still English by Mike?
Yes.
Okay. So then I'm going to just type that in, and maybe if you don't mind while I'm doing that, if you could do introductions, then that would be great.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Learn English with Breaking News, live lesson for vocabulary, listening, and conversation skills. So in these lessons, thank you very much. In these lessons, Jen and I like to introduce some trending topics that you can use to talk about with your friends, with your business colleagues, with anybody. And we find them very useful, very interesting, very fun. There we are. So, yes.
Hold on, I'm trying to edit. I want it to go, here we go. And let's see, sorry. I will have this now saved for us. Excuse me.
Oh, yes, look at that. Okay, so my name is Mike, and you can find me English by Mike. And
I am Jen, excuse me, and you can find me at English with Jen 123. Mike, you're actually smart because your Instagram handle is the exact same. So if you want to find Mike there, no problem. You can find him there, and I am something different, but we're here on YouTube, so let's focus on that. We have Yuki here with us. We have Nagar, and we have, Tyler. So that's very cool. Okay. And I love it. Can you see the comments? You should have access to them as well.
Yep, I can see there. That's right. Okay. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining.
Yes, thank you. So this is going to be this is the second time we've done this, and this is an opportunity for us to take one topic, something that's going on in the news, and really dive into it and explore language and themes, and something that's just a nice bite-sized sort of topic to be able to talk about current events. And so our topic today is, and I need to find my notes.
Our topic today is TikTok, I think. TikTok and censorship, which is something that is very, very timely because right now we are talking about TikTok, and as we know, in the United States at the moment, there is some problems with TikTok. So it's a great topic to talk about. Also, we'll talk about social media in general, which is great and to talk about, and also censorship, which is not so great, but also something to talk about.
Yes, definitely. Yes. Important to cover. And I think, hello, sorry. And something that's interesting, especially since we have an international community, to talk about what it's like in different countries and what is acceptable and unacceptable. So it turns into a nice cultural topic as well, I find.
Right. Yes, exactly. So let's start by, good question there, Jean-Marc. Okay, but first we're going to talk about social media apps. So Jen and viewers, what is your favorite app for social media? Why do you like it? That's right. So, Jen, why don't you start? What's your favorite social media app? And at any point today, please feel free to write in the comments your feelings, and we'll read them out, which is nice.
Okay. Yes, please do. We would love to hear what you have to say. For
Mm.
me, at the moment, I love YouTube because I
Okay.
feel like it supports content creators way more than Instagram does. A lot of people don't realize that when you create content on Instagram, you do not earn money unless you find someone who wants to collaborate with you and pay you a lot of money to, this is my phone, click the app, or click
Right.
the link. So unless you have that kind of arrangement, it's not that Instagram is paying you. So as a content creator, you're constantly creating stuff for free for a great community. That's something that I like better on Instagram. I feel like you can really create a nice community with stories and writing people and having them write you. And so I find community on Instagram is much better, but I like YouTube professionally much better.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I see that Yuki likes Instagram as well.
Yeah.
I think, of course, the best thing about Instagram is you can see Jen every day, which is always fun.
Not anymore. I'm over
Oh,
here.
okay. Right.
I
Well,
packed my bags.
okay. Well, then
Thank
in
you.
that case, YouTube is my favorite because you can see Jen every day, which is good. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, personally, I can see the merits of both, but I enjoy that YouTube has it's easier to share longer form videos. And I think when you're teaching English, to be honest, the longer that someone can watch and can, the more value they can get from your content.
Right.
Also, I find YouTube comments a bit more entertaining because people are a bit ruder on YouTube, which
Really?
yeah, oh yeah, but I personally enjoy that. I like the give and take, So,
You love getting razzed. Okay.
yeah, yeah, it's good. But both platforms are useful. So there are others available. Okay, Silver Star, YouTube is my favorite too because I can learn whatever I want in any language. That's interesting. So YouTube has more support for other language content, right, Jen? Is that right?
I guess so. I mean, that would make sense, right? And just to throw a couple of other ones out there, thinking of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, just to name other kinds of social media platforms.
Right, that's right. And I like Jean-Marc has a comment too that YouTube lets you watch videos in 1.5 or double speed. So
I love that.
yeah, it's really helpful.
It
Why
is.
why sit through 30 minutes of me when you could sit through 15 minutes? Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, and I'm
exactly. It's much better. Much
Hush.
better.
And I think another cool thing on YouTube is that you can turn on subtitles. I think that is
Right.
such a useful tool for people learning English that can give you a little bit of extra security. You have to learn the hard way on Instagram if you watch an English live stream where you don't have that security net. There are benefits of that as well. But I think all in all, it's nice for our viewers to be able to have that opportunity to turn on the subtitles, slow down the speed, as you say.
Definitely.
And to have, I think it's very cool that on YouTube, you can filter it and you can say, I want a video under 4 minutes, or I want something that's 20 minutes, that you can determine the length of video that you want to engage with. And I think that's a nice feature as well.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good point. But there are other apps, as you said, Jen, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat. I've heard of these. I've not. I mean, I've used Facebook, obviously. Are you on any of these, Jen?
I am on. Okay, so I'm kind of on TikTok, but not really. I don't know. It's a strange place for me. It's so weird as humans that in this virtual fake world, we find our comfort zone and don't want to leave it. And for me, it just feels very uncomfortable there. I've watched a couple of live streams, and I was actually just this weekend with my daughter, and it's appalling. It's so bad. It's so like low grade, low class, call me a snob, entertainment. It's just like people chatting and cooking, and it's not interesting. They're just, it's like, why? Why?
Well,
But maybe I am too snobby about these things, and I want to learn, and I want to like listen to people who have something to say and are intelligent, and I don't know. It's very
yeah.
strange.
I mean, I suppose this is a nice English expression: horses for courses, right, Jen? Horses for courses. Is that you have that in
I'm
American
sure
English?
we do, but I actually don't know it. What does it mean?
All right, horses for courses. Everybody likes their thing, right? So, I like soccer and other things, football.
Yeah,
So, yeah, horses for courses. I mean, yeah.
need to go where you want. Okay, so
Exactly.
then I think this kind of leads us nicely to a poll. Horses for courses. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
So I'm going to show a poll, and
Okay.
maybe if you don't mind, Mike, if you could read it for us, that would be awesome. And
Okay. Do my best.
here we go. I hope it's the right way around. Can you see that okay?
It is. Okay. So, for our viewers, if your country were to decide that one social media platform had to go, which platform would you choose and why? So we have the options: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube. You've got to choose one and get rid of it.
And let's say it's not because it's like a sinister sort of a censorship type of reason. Let's say there's some sort of, now I'm going to really out myself for not knowing anything, like a bandwidth problem. There's
Okay.
something that's just like they just I don't know. I don't know the right term, but let's say that it's not because of censorship. Let's just say that there's just a limit that you can have, which one should go and why.
Okay.
I'll hold it up again.
Okay. So which of these would you get rid of? You are in charge of the internet and you can get rid of one of these platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, or YouTube. Okay. Yes. And Yuki already has an answer: TikTok, because I don't use it anyway. I mean, yeah, Yuki, I agree with you there. I could get rid of I could get rid of Snapchat, TikTok, and Twitter quite easily. It wouldn't affect my life, But that's a
And I
good
guess
point.
it's actually no longer Twitter, it's X, but okay,
Right,
sorry.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Okay,
mean, for me, like with Facebook, I used to love Facebook. And
right.
nowadays, for me, Facebook is like it's like a late night sort of guilty pleasure where I
Yeah.
just sort of check in with people. I don't like anything. I don't comment on anything. I'm very stalker-esque. And they suggest to me a lot of really cool people and history kind of things. So I
Sure.
learned some things there. But other than that, it feels like a shopping mall that doesn't have cool stores. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah,
Other than I
okay.
can spy on people.
Yeah, I think that's a great analogy, Jen. It used to be like the exciting place, Facebook, but these days, what's there? Not much really. Ads and yeah, I think that's a good point. I think so. Is this not politics? This is just
Yes, this is just because, you don't really get the app, you don't find it necessary. Out of all
okay.
the other ones, they don't really contribute much.
I mean, for me, I don't use Snapchat or TikTok, but Twitter. There was a point. So, as I understand it, there was a point where Twitter was amazing. It was where
Okay.
journalists went to break news and where people went to connect with others that had similar ideas, and it was a place for conversation. But now, as I understand it, Twitter is mostly not a great place to be. It's full of trolls and um, other things. And also it's owned by, you know, the world's greatest idiot. So it's difficult, right? It's difficult to be supportive of that, of Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's really difficult when people get into this universe where they only hear one opinion. And
Right.
you know, and yeah, I don't like that, especially when you have an algorithm that's constantly feeding you your opinion. And so on YouTube, it does the same thing, of course, but I always try to, like, if I'm watching something super left, I will counter it with watching something super right, and then I'll go straight for something in the middle, because
Okay.
I want it to provide for me a very well-rounded perspective of
Right.
different situations.
Makes sense. You know what, though? On Twitter, I once managed to have an argument with my journalistic hero. There's a football journalist, and he's fantastic.
Yeah.
And we had an argument, and it was amazing because, you know, I could, like, he's my hero. And because of Twitter, I was able to talk to him, albeit negatively. But, you know, it meant something to me. I hope it meant
That's so
something
cool.
to him as well.
I'm sure it did. I mean, I think it's nice when people can have healthy exchange, a healthy
It
argument.
was healthy. It was
I'm
healthy, I
sure.
think. It was healthy for me. It was cathartic. Anyway, anyway. Okay, so Jean-Marc has some comments. Twitter, aka X, personally used when something bad happens because images are leaked or uploaded instantly.
Oh
So
yeah. Okay.
that's a really good point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's a good
current.
point. That's right. Silver Star likes Instagram. Oh, would get rid of Instagram. Sorry. Oh, yes. Because it has influenced people's lives in negative ways. Many people make fake videos that are not their real life, and the other
Yeah.
ones are not satisfied with their lifestyles. That's a great point. That's a great point. Yeah.
But I think maybe with these shorts on YouTube, YouTube is slowly heading that direction as well. I would
Yeah.
think, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I feel like Instagram is the home of that
Yeah.
aspirational lifestyle, that
Right.
dream, my dream life
Yes.
with filters and, you know, artfully framed photographs so you look like you're, you know, having the time of your life. I mean, yeah, it's kind of, I think
Fake.
it's a good, yeah, fake, exactly. Very good. Yeah, and Yuki, nice English. I have a kind of nostalgic feeling on Facebook. That's
Right.
nice. Yeah.
Me too. I just go there and I like spy on people, that because I've lived in so many places that I just like go and like see that everyone's doing okay. And then and I mean, I'm horrible. Like, I look at everyone's lives. I don't say anything. I don't like anything. But I like to see, like, especially I have a lot of friends in LA. So I was able to see during the fires what was going on there with different people. And you know, just to see that things were okay. And yeah, so kind of a nostalgia, but like maybe 3 times a week, maybe for 15 minutes. That's it.
Okay.
That's all I
Yeah,
can handle.
that makes sense. Yeah, very good. Okay, so TikTok. Okay, here's a challenge for you, Jen, but especially for our viewers.
Okay.
If you have to explain TikTok to someone who has never heard of it, so an alien comes to the world, comes to Earth, and you have to explain to them what is TikTok. What would you say? Yeah. Jen, what would you say? Just a bin on fire,
I would
full of
say,
rubbish.
yes, pretty much. I would just say steer clear. If you do not want to lower your IQ.
Right.
But you know, again, I think it's a lot like what the algorithm feeds you. My daughter and we always, like, she collects memes and things for me on TikTok, and I collect stuff for her on Instagram. And then we share and we laugh together and that kind of thing, because she refuses to follow me anywhere. So, and allow me to follow her. I
Oh,
know.
wow.
I
Oh,
know.
wow. Okay.
Talk about being censored.
Yeah.
Um, and
That's really
so
good.
we save these things, and the things that she shows me, and then like she'll start scrolling, and I'm just like, and like it says, you know, go live with this person. I'm like, oh, go live with that person. Let's see what they're doing. And she's like, Mom, you're not going to like it. And it's just, I feel like it lowers your IQ. So if you would like to have something more intelligent, don't go to TikTok, but maybe that's just the algorithm that my 20-year-old daughter is sort of, you know, fed her interest into. She's an intelligent person, but she's 20. So, you know, her interests are that of a 20-year-old.
Yeah. I mean, I think that makes sense, right? So, yeah. So TikTok, it's what, a collection of videos that are curated, are picked for you, right? So, yeah, there's some stuff there, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, curated. Yes, exactly. So curated, chosen for you.
And what would you say? Do you have sort of a similar feeling on TikTok that it's like sort of a, I don't know, it kills your brain cells and or do you like it?
I mean, it hurts my eyes a bit, you know, it's sort of very garish and I don't know. I think it really encourages you to watch really short form content. And I think maybe that's not great for people. I used to teach a lot of children, and you know, sometimes I'd see them, they're just on their phones like this, like swipe, swipe, swipe,
yeah,
swipe.
Exactly. I'm like, wait, how can you tell that you don't want to watch that? I'm like,
exactly.
I want to see, and she's like, no, it's not what I want.
Right. I mean, in a way, that's probably really great. You know, they have very fast at making opinions and being, you know, making decisions, which is maybe my weakness, definitely. On the other hand, you know, is that healthy to have such a short attention span? Maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
I doubt how healthy that is, honestly. And I've heard that TikTok is good when you want to travel someplace to find restaurants and to find like different locations. But again, for me, I did this when we went to Greece this summer. I'm like, okay, then I'm going to check out restaurants on TikTok and see what I can find. But I found that like it was just suggesting the same crap over and over again. It was not anything really new or interesting. And I actually find Instagram is better for that. Like if I want to find a new restaurant in Hamburg, then I'll do restaurants Hamburg and find like lots of cool things to go to. So
yeah, that works. Yuki's got TikTok is a bunch of short instant movies on TikTok. Sure. Most of these have no serious meaning. Yeah, I think so. And Silver Star simply says, I don't like TikTok. I'm with you, Silver Star. TikTok. Yeah.
No TikTok. Okay. Then let's see. Then since we all hate TikTok, then we can all like join the bandwagon. TikTok was banned for I think less than 24 hours. I'm not quite sure. It was a very short period of time in the United States, just several days ago. So my question to you is, what do you know about this? What can you tell us about this ban? Any words, any ideas, any concepts that come to mind? Opinions, if you agree with it or disagree. So what do you know about the latest news with TikTok and with censorship?
Right. What do you know about TikTok? Let's find out, shall we? So does anyone know anything about the TikTok news? Write it in the comments.
Why it was banned. Why, who wanted to have it banned, what happened, anything that you can think of that you would like to share.
Yeah, I think that's
covering it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, right. So Jean-Marc Perroni, is that right pronunciation? It's concerning for US authorities of personal data. Yeah, exactly right. So concerning, US authorities about personal data. That's a great point. I think that's on our list, right?
Yes. Definitely. So we have a list of like 5 points here. Let's see which ones you can grab.
Very good. Shima, 1 point for you. Okay. So, yeah. So we got here, people worry TikTok, owned by a Chinese company, could share user data with the Chinese government. Is that's sort of what Shima has said there?
Yeah.
So I think that's very good. Are there any other reasons that TikTok should be banned apart from it's trash? You know, yeah, yeah, is that all right? Can I say that?
I
Yeah.
think you can. I think everybody here agrees at least. Yeah, we'll all get banned together.
Okay, nice, great.
Let me see if this. I was trying to clear that. Yeah. Any other things that we can think of? Reasons why?
I'm gonna jump.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Please, Mike.
Well, I thought I'd jump in with one.
Okay.
And that is dangerous content. So I don't know, Jen, if you saw any of the challenges that have come up recently on social media, but there are some challenges to do with TikTok and encouraging, especially young people, to follow these challenges, and that actually being quite dangerous for people. So that could be something as well, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yuki says the U.S. government prohibited TikTok service because of the Chinese government can take the personal data from it.
Right.
And this is interesting because in American politics, in every politics, let's just be really honest here. The politicians, they present the picture they want to. So I saw a Senate hearing with the CEO of TikTok. And he's like, I'm not from China. I'm from Singapore. I served in the Singaporean army. Why are you saying this is Chinese? And actually, because then that got me thinking, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's horrible. It's going to be one of our trivia questions. And then I did a little bit more research. And actually, he is the CEO and he is Singaporean, but it is owned by a Chinese company. And I have an issue too with this whole concept that they're saying, well, they're taking the information from the citizens. Well, isn't that what the American government is doing as well? I mean, hello. What makes them any better? Just because they're foreign, it's bad, and because it's local or national, it's fine. We can take all your info. So I hate the hypocrisy. It drives me crazy. It really does.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. There is definitely some strange thing where it's not allowed by one country or one thing. I mean, and that's assuming that it is one country that's doing it. I mean, I think, as you say, every country is harvesting data on their citizens.
Yes.
So yeah, not for this to turn into, conspiracy theory 101, but that's what CCTV is. Okay, so Silver Star says, yes, right. And Yuki, it's not safe nor healthy for young people. Wow. Yeah, I think that's a good point too. Yeah, very good. Okay, do we have any other reasons? So I think, Yuki, you've got 1 point for you, Yuki. And 1 point for Jean-Marc and 1 point for me. Well, I was just reading off this paper. But
you get a point anyway.
All right. Okay. So I think there's one more main, is there, Jen?
Yeah, I think like misinformation, when we have elections and people try to present one political side or the other. And that's something that worries me now with X, because he clearly has a political agenda. And I find that somebody who has control, like a Zuckerberg or a Musk, that has control over social media, should make sure that their company and their personal politics are separate, that they are separated. And so I find that really, really important. And that scares me because I don't think that's happening. I think we're having basically social media that's going to be like Fox News, which is the rightist of right in the United States, or like other media, which is left. And it should be neutral.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right there, Jen. So that covers, I think, everything
Okay.
for reasons for getting rid of TikTok. But the latest is that Donald Trump has promised to save TikTok, which is great. Aha.
But
That's
I
good.
saw somewhere today that it's not 100% sure that he
Mhm.
can, that he will be able to have that kind of legal power. So, what he's saying today and what he in reality can do, I
Right.
think basically, I didn't realize this. I thought that when the ban was lifted, that now TikTok was safe, but evidently it's not. It's kind of, I don't know how long, but let's just say it has about a 90-day sort of grace period where he will have the time to be able to reflect and
Mhm.
see what he thinks about this issue. Yeah, I don't know. It seems strange. And then, like last night, he said in his speech, I watched like all 2 hours or whatever of it, but which that was very interesting. But he said, like, that maybe it will be partially owned by the United States. Maybe the government, would have control over the information, which is exactly what they want, right?
Mm. Right.
So is that better again? It's just, I don't know. Anyway, but
Yeah.
I guess if you're going to participate in social media nowadays, you just have to know that your data is being used and just be
Right.
honest with yourself about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Jen. Okay. So shall we move on to some useful vocabulary?
Okay.
Okay, good. So let's just see. Let's put up a couple. So actually, we've had some really good vocabulary so far. So
Hmm.
I think we've got a challenge here
Okay.
is that we can put up the word and maybe the viewers can guess the meaning of the word. Could that
All right.
be
Yeah,
something?
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do I need to do it or would you like to do it? Could you should, I think, have the option. But if you write in the comments, then I think you
Yeah.
can post it. Let's test
Yeah.
it and see.
Yeah. Okay. So I got a word here.
Okay.
Hopefully, regulation.
Are you able to add that to, if you tap on it, then let's see if that will click then up
Just
and
no, I can delete it
okay.
or put myself in a timeout
Okay.
or ban
I
user
know.
and delete their
That's
comments.
good to know.
What happens if
Put
I
you in a
ban
timeout.
myself? That's right, ban myself and delete my comments. That's an interesting. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
So
right,
regulation. What on earth is regulation?
right.
And maybe also like what is it in context
Yeah,
to this topic?
yeah, exactly right. Yeah, what should we do while we're waiting for this?
Do 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 do. No.
Dancing. What's it? Okay, good. Then I'm going to regulate you.
All
Okay.
right. Oh, are you muting me?
Oh, I don't know.
Sending me
Sorry.
to a timeout.
Right. Okay. Right. Yuki's got regulation. Thank you, Yuki. Thank you. That's great. So yes. Okay. Brilliant. Regulation. Rules. Silver Star says rules. Okay. Right. Hunters say they regulate animals, but I'd say it's about ruling the internet. Exactly right. So regulation are rules made by authorities, made by the government to control something. Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess like YouTube has regulations, right? Could you? Well, yeah, kind of.
I mean, there's certain things you can't post.
Right.
And you like it for you. You need to decide whether something is meant for kids or not. And
Right.
so, if you accidentally do not check the box when you're posting something, and it's shown to kids and it's not child appropriate, you can get into trouble on YouTube. So, yeah, those are the kinds of regulations you have to think of.
Perfect. Yeah, that's right, Yuki. Rules. That's right. So, this is what we say for regulation. Okay, good. Jen, do you want to go for another one?
All right. I'm just going to jump down though a little bit, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
And I will do. Um,
It's exciting. I don't know what's coming. Oh.
Wait, let me take that one away and let me add. Ta-da!
Controversial. Ooh, okay, good. Controversial. So what we're looking for now is the meaning of the word controversial, which would be great. But also, I like if you could provide an example, a sample sentence,
Yeah, like
or some
one mark.
context.
Yeah.
Would be brilliant. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, good. We're gonna sing again, or?
No, I'll give an example.
Okay.
My singing didn't go over so well. So yeah, like last
Controversial.
night, Trump said a lot of controversial things in his speeches.
Right. Very good. Very good. Yeah, and we can also use this in small talk, right? Like what's your most controversial opinion?
Yeah,
You know, right? Yeah. Have you got a controversial opinion, Jen?
I have a lot.
That's good. That's good to know.
Would really not know where to start.
Okay.
So Yuki's going controversial. And I think also it's interesting when you look at this word, the spelling and the sound, the way you say it, the pronunciation are so off, right? This is one of these evil English words.
Yeah.
Let's blame the Brits. So controversial, you've got a shill on the end there, which when you look at that, so the controversial, do you have some Brits that say controversial, or how do you, like, you know how like some of you say like schedule, and you have these funky like pronunciations for different things?
Controversial. You might get people maybe that would add an extra shield. Controversial. Maybe.
Controversial.
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm not sure about that one, but
Okay.
it's controversial.
It is controversial.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think the pronunciation of that one's interesting. Okay. What about you? What is your most controversial thing that point of view that you have?
I like to pretend that that I think pineapple on pizza is really bad. But I think it's not that bad. You know, I think when it comes down to it, because you can just pick it off. You know,
You can.
just pick it off and get rid of it. Okay, but I do have one that Koreans will find very controversial.
Okay.
A lot of Koreans will have sweet potato on the pizza. And yeah, I think that's awful. Like, I think that's just awful. So yeah,
I think
I'm not
that's
sure
not
that's
controversial. I always say that's kind of just like a fact, like a fact of something disgusting.
right. Exactly. I mean, why would you do that? You know, it's difficult because with pineapple, it's quite solid, isn't it? So you can just take the pineapple off and throw it at people. But with sweet potato, it's like a liquid. You know, you really got to get in there to scrape it off. And I just find it would work. You know, do you know what I mean? Like,
and I think honestly, like with pineapple and ham, you have that sweet and savory combination that's actually nice. And sweet potato is kind of like sweet in sort of a bland way. So it's not as sweet. So you don't have that contrast. It's just sort of mush and what?
Exactly. The texture of wet sand. It's just like, you know, like, yeah. Anyway.
Dirt. Okay, so we have controversial. Jean-Marc is saying commercial. So commercial and controversial.
Oh, yeah.
Similar. And please pronounce special. Special.
That's right. Silver Star, you are special.
Yes. You are not controversial and you're not commercial. You're special.
That's right. Yeah, I think that's very good. Pineapple on pizza. Okay, so we have sort of changed tack. But guys, pineapple on pizza, should it be banned? Should pineapple on pizza be censored, be banned? Let us know. Or this word here, I think you can use it like this, Jen. Blacklisted.
Okay.
Could you use that there?
Awesome.
Okay.
Blacklisted.
So we got ban it straight away. Should pineapple pizza be blacklisted? Okay.
Blacklisted.
G-Mark says ban it. Okay, good. Silver Star, Yuki, and anyone else that is watching and not commenting. Japanese like putting sweet corn on pizza. Okay. Do you agree with them, Yuki? Is that
A nice
yeah,
topping.
yeah? I mean you can't go wrong. Just meat. Just have meat on there, right? Like, isn't that enough?
Keep it simple. Although I like arugula on it. I love
Okay.
having, so I do go weird like that, where I like to have this bitter green and then just tomato sauce and Parmesan. Grated
Right.
cheese. It's like adding grated cheese on rice. Is that bad? I don't know.
That's from my perspective, that sounds pretty good, Jean-Marc.
It's good, but okay, you have to put it into perspective that Jean-Marc is French, and they are probably better. He is better educated
Oh
in
yeah.
food than we are. So
Okay, I apologize. I'm English.
the American and the Brit. Let's know our place when it comes to cuisine. Okay.
That's right. That's right. For you, it's cheese on everything, right? And for us,
Absolutely.
and
Double
for us,
cheese.
it's no
Hello.
flavor at all. We would just like that's right.
Cook it to death. Okay, he said you would be kicked out of Italian or French restaurants if we put rice on cheese.
Yeah,
Okay,
probably deserved. Yeah. And Yuki likes
Al.
it. Yuki's with you, Jen. Yuki likes pineapple and ham on pizza. Okay.
I mean, I would never order it, but I can kind of understand it. Let's just say that.
Yeah, if it was free pizza, I'd eat it. Yeah.
You would just pick it off and throw it at people. Should we hop on over to a trivia question?
Yes, please.
Okay.
This is the highlight of my week. Okay, let's trivia.
Oh gosh, it's really not okay. Okay, here we go. Thank God it's Tuesday then. Here we go.
Okay, trivia. Which country was the first to ban TikTok in 2020, citing concerns about national security and privacy? Okay, so which country banned TikTok first?
In 2020.
In 2020. Okay,
what are you guessing?
North Korea.
That was, good point. Probably they were the first.
That's your pointless answer. Right. Okay. So Jean-Marc's got an answer. Has anyone else got any answers? Which country banned TikTok before America? I mean, I thought there was something in Germany about banning TikTok. I thought, but I don't know for sure. Yeah.
I mean, the interesting thing in Germany is that there are lots of videos you can't watch on YouTube. They have all of these sorts of this infrastructure set up so that you can't watch different things, and people they have to say yes to a million things and all kinds of stuff like that. But Google is listening. Let's just say that. So I think for me, it feels like all of these things that have been set up by the government to protect your privacy is just a facade. It's just something that's there because they want to make people happy. But at the end of the day, when I am looking for flip-flops, then suddenly I get advertised flip-flops. So I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I have a similar... I can't say, but yeah, I know what you mean. So
now you gotta say.
I really can't. I really can't. But anyway, Yuki thinks Germany, and Jean-Marc thinks not remembering anything in Europe about it. We have restricted content, but no general ban. Yeah, I think that's right. So, Jen, is Jean-Marc correct?
He is correct. So India banned TikTok in 2000. Well, here it says in 2021. And hold on. Oh, wait, should have had other information. Where is that? Okay, so in 2021, it banned it along with many Chinese apps, like 59 other Chinese apps. Hello, Alessio. And here's the crazy thing. So India banned 59 apps, TikTok being one of them. And that's been in place since 2021. And in 2022, a little extra trivia question. How many social media accounts were reported to be blocked in China for spreading prohibited content? How many social media accounts, accounts. Actually, this doesn't look so big now. I thought it was platforms. Yeah, but accounts were banned because of, yeah, let's not go with that. Never mind. Let's go back to what Google wanted you to buy. Let's do that. I think that's a more interesting thing.
Okay. Oh, right. It's
I'm
not about
kidding.
buying. It's not about buying. Let's move on. So, everybody, right. Social media apps are always watching, always collecting. They're like the borrowers, or the borrowers.
No.
They're like little people that collect your trash, like, and they live in the. It's a book, Jen. It's a book.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
I don't know that book.
The borrowers.
I don't know that.
They're like little people that live in the walls, and they collect like buttons and stuff.
Are they mice?
No, I don't think so. I think they're just people.
Okay.
We
That sounds
also have
cute.
we have the wombles as well in England, and they're like badgers, and they also collect trash. They're not real, obviously. It's a book, or it's something. Anyway, let's move on. So, right, what is happening? Social media is collecting your data. What are they doing? What data are they collecting? Is that the question?
Yes. Yes. Exactly. So what do you think they're collecting?
Yeah. It's lucky we don't get paid for this, isn't it? So, what are social media apps collecting from you?
And I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, just to name a few. I did a lesson recently where there was like 38 things that Instagram collects from you. Wow. It was like the map that collects the most stuff from people. Oh, wow. But I have here about 10 things. So what do you think that social media is collecting? What kind of info? Every time you go on there, what are they collecting?
Right. Yes. What are social media apps collecting from you? What data? I'm worried now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you don't want to tell us your Google search or your Google suggestion, I guess, yeah. No, I'm kidding.
There you go, Jen. There you go. Okay, right. So what are they collecting? Let's get the ball rolling. Okay, so they are collecting your okay, good. Jean-Marc's got some. Name, age, location. Location absolutely on the list. And profile details. So that's your name, age, and bio. Also on the list. Fantastic. Jean-Marc, you've got 2 right there. Okay.
All right, I'm going to scratch some stuff out. So you read it and I'll scratch it off.
Apps collecting from you. Okay, yeah, exactly right there also. Jean-Marc, the announced sex or gender. Yeah, so that's also on there. They'll definitely have that from you. Very good. What other things are social media apps collecting from you? Oh, you keep preferences, job, status. Very good. Preferences. So, yeah, that could be, very good. Activity history. So things that you like, comment, share. Very good.
And clicks.
Also, and clicks. Yeah, very good. Okay, so that's user interactions. We've got job. Yeah, they definitely be able to work that out. And your status. Very good. Okay, Silver Star's got one. They collect everything they can, even hear our voice when we are not online. So I think that was on there too, right, Jen? Your voice.
I think so.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, wow, you're pretty on top of this.
Yeah. Some other stuff that they collect is the device that you use. Wow. So maybe the model, if it's an iPad, is it an iPhone, is it a computer? Your operating system. So Firefox, is that Firefox and Safari, is that an operating system?
Yeah, No, it's more like operating system is the software that is installed on your phone, right? So
Okay.
I think
Uh,
so.
So like if you've had an update or not.
Like, oh, what's it called? They all have cute names for the Android, like food names. You know what
Oh,
I
I
mean?
don't-
Like cookie and marshmallow and cookie dough and this kind of thing, I think.
okay. I have no idea.
Anyway,
I can barely
PMark's
turn
got
on the
some more
computer.
ideas. They collect your
Yes.
habits when it comes to videos. Good.
Yes.
They can even listen to you through Mike and not Mike, thank you, as you talk to someone about a lawyer. It provides ads with lawyers. Yeah, exactly right. So that's your search queries, right?
Yes.
What you search for, they can find. Controversial relationships.
And speaking of controversial relationships, your direct messages and chats that you have between users, which Jean-Marc, we send a lot of funny things. So we're doomed, okay? But we're going
Yeah.
down together.
Oh
So
no.
he has the same sense of humor.
Oh
So yeah,
no.
so videos you share, different things like that.
Oh no.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, personal pictures. You're right, Alessio. Personal pictures, location information. Something on here, Jen, which is quite scary.
Yeah. Which one?
Religion also, Yuki. They've got here payment information. So they
Okay.
stored your payment information, right, as well.
That's scary because, like, okay, for example, I've had my eye on a pair of tennis shoes for forever, and they got suggested to me actually on Facebook.
Oh,
And then I clicked the link from Facebook to take me over to that that website, but it's still somehow linked to Facebook because sometimes you accidentally click out and you end up in Facebook hell again.
yeah.
But I bought the shoes there, like via not just going through Safari and looking for the store and going that way. It was because of an ad. So I
Right.
wonder then if that's what they mean by that.
Yeah. Could be. Could be. I think,
Okay.
yeah, it could be that. And finally, your web browsing history.
Scary. Political thinking, and also another way of saying political thinking, they can say political leanings, like as well. Like if you lean in one direction, if you go in a certain direction, or this, just to have another way of saying something that's sort of like that.
Want me to write it?
Yeah.
Okay. Political leanings. That's
Oh,
right.
thank you. Oh, sorry. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I spelled that right. Right. Yeah, good. Okay, nice. Yeah. So there's lots of things they're collecting your information. Yep. Sexual orientation. Yeah, good. Yeah, very good. Okay, good. So I think that's great. Now, shall
So we hop onto a little question here.
yeah.
I've got, oh, let me see. So question for you. I think a poll question. Let me see if I have a picture for that.
Okay.
About governments, because yeah, I think that some things, one could argue it's important to be able to censor, but let's hear what you have to say. Let me get rid of that.
Mhm.
There we go.
Okay,
So,
right.
oh, sorry, wrong one.
Next one.
Here we go.
Okay. Do you believe governments should have the right to censor content online for national security reasons? Yes, no, unsure. Oh, interesting. Okay, so should the government have the right to control what you can see online for national security reasons? Okay, so you can write yes, no, or unsure. And if you have an opinion, explain why. Why do you think like that? Yeah,
Yeah.
could be good. Yeah. What do you think, Jen?
I think I want to think that in a healthy environment, people are educated about all kinds of things. I think that, I don't know. I think I don't want censorship, and I think sometimes even if you have a really crappy opinion, you should be able to share your crappy opinion because that's living in a democracy.
Right.
It's just sometimes, you end up in situations like what happened in Germany, for example, or with different sorts of things that happen throughout the world. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not so sure. I don't know how I feel so much about that one. It's, do you believe government should have the right to censor content online for national security reasons? I think maybe if it's something's like with nuclear weapons or things like that, yes. But I think that I didn't mean to do that. I support my own opinion. But I think that like the line that the government has between like protecting our interest and overstepping, like what Alessio wrote, the last thing, that why are they collecting information on people's sexual orientation that clearly has nothing to do with national security? Right. And so I think this abuse of power could happen easily.
Yeah, abuse of power. Okay, good. Yeah, I think that's a good phrase there, right? So when the government uses its power to, when someone uses the power that they have for negative purposes, abuse of power. Okay, good. So G-Mark says VPN allows you to access it anyways, and that is true. But I mean, obviously you're a tech savvy person, but for a lot of people that aren't, and should you have to use a VPN to access something? Shouldn't everybody be able to access everything all the time? At least that's the question we're asking. Silver Star says no, just in special situations, for example, criminal ones. I think that's a good point. And Yuki says no. And also, I think I agree with you there, Yuki, as well. Yeah. Very good.
In Korea recently, in South Korea, y'all had the president. Is it the president? He was impeached, or what? Help me.
Yeah, that's right. So the president declared martial law.
Why did he do that?
He was bored. No, that's a joke. I think it's very complicated. And actually, as a foreigner here in Korea, I think I'm not really allowed to have a political opinion about.
Really?
Yeah, really. So, and I like it here, so I don't want to get kicked out. But that's the fact. The president declared martial law, and then he repealed martial law, and then the lawmakers tried to impeach him, and then he refused to be impeached. He refused to be. Oh no. He was impeached, and then they wanted to arrest him, and he refused to be arrested, and that went on for a while, and now he has been arrested. Those are the facts, and I don't have an opinion on the matter because I'm not allowed to have an opinion on the matter.
Like literally, you're not allowed to have an opinion, or you just feel that it's not your country, so you shouldn't have.
I'm really not allowed an opinion. I think part of the visa agreement here is that I'm not allowed to attend any political rallies or anything. So
wow. Okay.
I know. Okay. I'm on the fence. Yeah.
Okay. Didn't mean to put you in an uncomfortable situation, but it's interesting.
Right. If I get arrested, I should be furious.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed
it. So Alessio says, or Yuki says, what I see and what I take is my choice, not the government. Alessio wrote, yes, we should. The world was much better without everyone aware of what is going on, and people shouldn't take everything they read at face value. Ooh, I love that word, to take something at face value. I'm going to put your little comment there, at face value.
Okay. So I guess Alessio thinks that the government has some responsibility to protect its citizens from negative influences. And I can see your point there too, Alessio.
I'm confused by the yes, because for me, the rest of it is no.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Alessio, are you pro censorship by the government or anti? Are you pro or against? What would you say? I mean, maybe I'm reading this incorrectly. I don't know. But yes. Unfortunately, I should leave the live stream. Thanks for a lot for the great English class, dears. Thank you for your great engagement. Thank you for
Silver
stopping by.
star. You're a silver star. And as I said before, you are special.
You are
So
special. You are special. And
yeah,
have a great day.
that's nice. Good. I think I could make money out of that, like as a side gig. Just
Say nice
send
things.
me $1 and I'll say something nice to you, like, "Oh, you are special."
I learned there's an actress. It's Tom Cruise's ex-wife. Why do I remember this crap? Tom Cruise's ex-wife. If you would like her to send you a birthday message, then she will for $100.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
that's the gig we need to have, right?
I'll do it for one. I'll do it for $1, literally. I'll do it for $1. Yeah. Yeah. All right, good. Nice. Very good. Okay, so Jen, I think we should have trivia and then we should play our favorite game. What do you think?
Okay. All right. So let's do a trivia.
Trivia.
Our last trivia question of the day. Trivia 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So, whoops.
It's back to front. Oh, no, it's not. Trivia number 2. I shall read it. As of 2023, which country ranks highest in the World Press Freedom Index, reflecting strong protections for freedom of expression? Blimey, Jen. That is tough English. It's tough for me to read. Okay. So which country has the freest press, the freest ability to speak freely? Is that right?
So there's a press freedom index. So there's a World Press Freedom Index, and they go to different countries and they measure how free the press is. So the news system is in all over the world. And so you can rate different countries according to how free they are. So which country has the freest press? Thank you. Okay. Or so. Exactly. Why is this not working? There we go.
Okay. Apparently not Korean. Again, I have no feelings about the matter. I have no comment on the matter.
Neutral. Please the fifth.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I have an opinion, but yeah. Okay. So which country has the freest press?
Yes. Yeah. What are you thinking?
Which country has the freest? Well, it's not England. I'm sure of it.
It's definitely not the States.
No. Okay, so maybe a Scandinavian country, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I could see it being somewhere like Sweden, maybe. Does that make sense?
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Hey, Lorena dear.
Okay.
So, Jean-Marc, we've got Switzerland. Lorena's saying Norway. You're saying Sweden.
I don't know. Now Lorena's saying Norway. I kind of want to go towards Norway, but it's not. Oh, I don't know. Is there another one? Norway or Sweden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta pick one.
What is this? But then I'm thinking Ireland. Ireland must be up there, right? Irish.
Really?
I feel like it could be. Yeah, I think that.
Okay.
But I'm going to go with. I'll stick with Sweden. Okay. So Lorena's going Norway. Jean-Marc Switzerland. Alessio, you got to pick one. Alessio. Okay. Denmark, Norway, or Sweden? Jen, can I ask, has the answer appeared? Can you tell us that?
Yes, it has.
It has. Okay. So the answer is on the screen, right?
In the comments. Yes, exactly.
Alessio, you've got to pick one. Okay, good. Right. Alessio's gone Norway.
Okay, Norway. Yuki, Nicole, or Katie? I think that's a typo.
Okay.
Maybe she means Norway. I'm going to say Norway and Italy. I don't know. I don't know what Nicole and Katie are. Okay, so the answer is actually Norway. But Sweden is up there. All of the Scandinavian countries rank very, very high. Norway is the highest. And do I have anything? It has ranked 8.12 out of 10. So yeah, I thought that was very
Well
interesting.
done. That was good. Well done, everybody. That was really impressive. That was
Yeah,
very
you
good.
guessed really well. Very good
Yeah.
deduction. I don't know if I would have guessed a Scandinavian country, but it actually is completely logical. We go to Denmark a lot, and
Yeah.
it's always interesting how happy the people are there, despite the weather, despite it being dark. And I feel like they have a lot of transparency. It's very clear. Their politics are not cronyism. I will write that word.
Right.
So they pick the people who are in charge of energy are experts in that
Right.
field. The people who are in charge of finances are experts, and they're not politicians. So they have experts running the important things and tons of transparency. So, and I think
Yeah.
that's a lot with Scandinavian countries. Cronyism. How do I spell that? Does that?
Cronyism, I believe.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah. So, what have we got here? France. I mean, I think France is quite good for press freedom, and Finland is the happiest country. So I heard. It makes sense. Yeah. I would live in a Scandinavian country if they weren't all so tall. I worry that I would go there, be the shortest person there by about this much.
But
By
you know
about
what?
10 meters. Yeah.
The benefit of that is you stand out. You're special.
Yeah, great. Very good, very good.
It's true though.
Yeah,
You'd have so many blonde, tall Amazonian women like loving you because you are different. You are
yeah.
not like Lars.
No, that's right. That's right. A lot shorter than Lars. That's right. So
It's
yeah,
fine.
yeah. Brilliant. Well, there's always an option. There's always an option. Right. Now we're gonna play my favorite game. Okay.
All right. Okay.
You, Jean-Marc, Alessio, Lorena, and anyone else who's still here. We're gonna play a game, and it is
All right.
ban or no ban.
Ha.
Okay, so I will give you a video content. I will describe it, and you can choose if it should be banned or no banned or not banned. That's bad. Right? So you choose, and give us a reason.
Yes.
Okay, so number one, a music video with strong language. Jen, what do we mean by strong language?
So strong language is a nice way of how you word cuss words. The F-bomb, the S word, like all of the 4-letter words that all have to do with bodily functions. These things are, strong language. Or language that's kind of maybe also like aggressive in a way, I would say as well.
Right. Jen, can you no.
Yuki wrote. Exactly, Yuki. That's your strong language. Exactly. Perfect example of strong language.
Okay. So a music video with strong language, as Yuki has. So good. Has dropped there. Okay. Should music videos with strong language be banned? Okay. Right. Alessio says don't ban. Okay. Jean-Marc, I think don't ban. Lorena, don't ban. Okay, good. Yeah.
I think we have to think of like where. Like, is this on public TV? I mean, that doesn't really exist anymore. But let's say that like this is accessible to kids. This is on, whatever, like kids hop onto a YouTube video and there is no restriction. So they would have this language. So thinking of like a real world scenario, maybe. I don't know if a lot of parents today have settings on devices so their kids don't come across this kind of stuff. So it doesn't matter.
Right.
I'm out of the loop on that one. Maybe we have somebody here with younger kids. But like in our day and age, when we had public TV in the States, you did not have swearing on public TV. Like to even say the word bitch was a bad word. Like, yeah, it was tough. That was borderline. So,
Right.
and nowadays, just feel like,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I mean, I remember when I was buying CDs as a teenager, there
Right.
was you couldn't buy certain CDs if you were under 15, I think. You had to get an adult to buy them for you. In your case, Jen, I imagine it was records.
Excuse
don't know
me.
why.
It
I
was
don't
an
know why I
8-track.
said that. Do you know? I was thinking like, go on, say it, Mike, say it.
No,
Oh,
yes, it was definitely records. It was
what a
records. And
DICK.
actually,
Yeah, I apologize. Yeah.
oh, good. I'm historic. It's okay. It's totally fine. Yeah, no, actually, the first thing that I started out with was 8-track. I don't know if you know what those are.
I
It was
mean,
like this size and like this thick, and you would stick it into the car. It was like,
like a tape.
yeah, exactly. It was a
Okay.
tape, but
Okay.
not like a cassette. It was this big and like that thick. It kind of looked like a little bit like a sandwich.
Oh, very cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And was that limited? Could you buy as a child? Could you buy like explicit lyric ones or?
I was too young. This was really
Yeah.
like when I was like up to the age of 5.
Okay.
And then technology advanced. Yes.
Okay.
And before that, it was like, pigeons singing to each other,
Yeah, like a music box, and you go
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
yeah. Sorry, Jen, that was really unnecessary. I don't know why I did that. Anyway,
No, you know
guys,
me. It's so fun.
we've gone too far. Okay. Shall we move on to the next one? You're right. So nowadays there are setting on what kids can see. Yeah, there are buying STDs. No. No.
STD? Sexually transmitted diseases? What?
Oh, Jen.
What?
Yeah.
What's an STD?
Yeah, I think that's what he means. Yeah.
Oh.
But no, that's not what I meant when I was young. Okay, good. Let's move on, shall we? This bit has gone to pieces. All right then.
I like this bit. Come on, insult me some more. Let's go.
Okay, let's go for another one then. So, a prank video that scares people in public. So, like a joke video for scaring people in public or doing things to upset people in public. Should it be banned? Are we saying ban or no ban?
Okay, let's create a scenario because I don't really understand the scenario. What is this somebody pranks people they know or people they don't know and then they film it and then they show it on YouTube, or what's the scenario here?
All right, so let's say you're a person and you disguise yourself as a tree and you stand there on the street dressed as a tree. Yeah, just like that, Jen, exactly like that. But you're a really believable tree. People think you're just a tree.
Are you insulting my acting now too?
Exactly. No, it's brilliant. And then when someone walks past, you go like, so you're a tree. Someone walks past, you go, like this. We're saying ban or no ban. Okay.
No ban.
We're saying don't ban, no ban. Yuki doesn't like it, but not necessary to be banned. I think that's a good point. Lorena, it depends on how serious is the prank, but I would not ban it. So actually, a guy got shot in America for doing this.
What?
Because he was bothering another guy, I think, and like consistently annoying him. And then the other guy just shot him.
Sorry. That's horrible.
Yeah.
It's very much my country, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's on brand. So, prank the prankster. Someone with a heart condition could collapse. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. Oh, there was a guy in Korea, and he's a YouTuber, and he was doing really offensive acts because the more people that watch, the more money he makes, right? Like being really, really offensive. And someone punched him, actually. So
offensive verbally or like physically?
verbally, physically, he was, real piece of work. And yeah, he got punched several times actually, and now he's in jail. So, there is a God. Yeah.
In Korea,
Korea.
or South Korea. So,
Yeah.
Okay, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Right. Let's move on then. So, a video tutorial showing how to hack a computer. So, yeah, should this be banned or not banned?
And Alessia is saying there's a lot of them on social media with people pretending to be characters from horror films. I think if somebody wants to do that kind of thing and be silly, okay. But like if they film it, then you have copyright, or I don't know if there's copyright infringements, but you have this infringement of your personal space,
Right.
your privacy. And then I think that they should be able to be sued. If somebody comes and scares me, I don't want that on social media.
No.
Why should they make money off of me being freaked out?
Exactly. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah. Right. Jean-Marc says hacking videos should be banned. Yuki banned. Lorena banned. Alessio agrees with you, Jen. Yeah, what you said. Yeah, that's it. Ban. Okay, good. Ban. That's right. Yeah.
I don't think it should be banned.
No?
No, not really. Because maybe, there's only going to be a small segment of people that can really pull it off anyway.
Right.
And those people will figure it out anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, what about, there's a guy, he's called the lock picking lawyer, and he shows how to pick locks. Like, it's really good. That sounds really boring, but it's really, really good.
Okay, the lock picking lawyer.
Yeah.
Where is that on YouTube? Where is that?
It's on YouTube. So he gets like a lock. This isn't a lock. This is and he gets like some tools, and he goes like, "How long will it take me to open this lock?" And then he goes like, "Tuck, tuck, 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 2 seconds." Yeah, it's really good. The lock picking lawyer. Yeah.
Are there any locks he's not able to open?
Honestly, he's so good. He's really, really good. Yeah, I think it's. But should that be banned? So
unless you didn't catch the last topic, the question was, should videos of how to hack a computer be banned?
Right. So I'm going to put this instructional videos that show illegal or antisocial behaviors. Should we put that?
All right.
So, for example, lock picking or hacking. What else would there be? Ban. Alessio says ban. Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm the only one who says it's okay. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess I think it depends on how serious it is, right? Yeah. Should we do one more?
All right.
Okay. This one might be controversial. A funny video of a pet wearing a costume. So a video of a pet wearing a costume. Should it be banned or not banned?
Is
and
the pet...
Even if you think not banned, try to think, why might people want this to be banned? Is that okay?
Yeah. I mean, I think if the dog is suffering, you see the dog is unhappy, then, whatever you're doing to the dog, then you should ban that. Or
right.
Ban is such a strong word. Shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is the ban is a strong word. Like, you're going to go to jail because you dress your dog as Batman.
I think they should go to jail, personally. No, Batman's okay. One time, my friend offered to take care of my dog. And as you know, okay, so the question is, should videos of animals wearing costumes be banned? Okay, good. Right. Okay. So I had a friend who offered to take care of my dog, and
Okay.
yeah, I had a lovely white dog, Pekingese, and she went to my friend's house, and my friend also had dogs. And when the dog came back, when my dog came back, my pride and joy, my favorite thing in the world, she had makeup on. They had drawn, like, I think it was dog makeup, but
Dog makeup.
dog makeup. Like, who's selling that? That should be banned. Ban
That should be
dog
banned.
makeup for a start. And
Okay.
my dog came back and she had like blusher on her cheeks, you know? I think that should be banned. I ban my friend. Yeah. Okay.
And did they think that she looked a little pale? I mean, why?
No,
Why?
just this is something that they did. They decorate their dogs with makeup and outfits and costumes. I say ban it. I say absolutely ban that. But no, it's okay. She was happy. I mean, no, she wasn't happy. She hated it. But it was okay. In the end, it washed off. So Jean-Marc says ban, hate animals suffering. A young 22-year-old Spanish girl just died in Thailand cleaning an elephant. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's tough. Okay. Lorena says don't ban, but people may be particularly sensitive to pets, and so maybe they would not find it funny. Yeah, so maybe there should be an option. Or maybe it should just be discouraged. I don't know. Jen,
Yes.
what do you think about this? You think no ban, right?
Well, I mean, confession. We babysat another dog, and the dog had really dark eyebrows. And so we thought it would be fun to draw eyebrows on our dog to see what it would look like so they could be matching.
Right. I'm just calling animal cruelty right now. So
He loved it though. He looked so handsome. And so we've been known to decorate our dog for fun.
okay. Okay.
So,
Very good.
yeah.
Very good. Very good. You wake up one day, he'll decorate you, you know?
I hope so. I hope. Then one less thing I have to deal with.
All right, good. So I think this brings us to the end of everything, right? The end of the world. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. It was good. It was great. Oh, it's brilliant, actually.
So much fun.
What brilliant viewers as well. Great contribution. Yuki,
Yes.
Lorena, Jean-Marc, and Alessio, and before the Silver Star. Really brilliant
Lorena.
content, right? Really great stuff. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Very cool. So, dinner time for me.
Well, have a nice meal. What are you going to have?
Fish, I think.
Okay. Are you going to go for dinner or cook?
Cook some fish.
Nice.
That's
Okay.
right.
Enjoy your fish.
Yeah, maybe I'll make a video, put it on TikTok. This is me cooking fish. No, probably not.
You can
Yeah.
do a live stream with that. That's way more like,
think
you know,
so.
you really don't have to say anything. You just go live and you're just cooking and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, no, yes. Tell what kind of fish it is. I don't know.
Okay. All right, good. Well, I don't know what fish it is. Mystery fish. It's just a fish. Anyway. Jen, what about you? What are you going to do now?
So I'm going to prepare some stuff. I have a live stream at 3 on Iwa. Our topic today is personalities. And then I will go live again on YouTube after that lesson like I did last week, because I have issues adding people, as you very well know, on Iwa. So I'm now bringing people from Instagram over to YouTube and going live with them there about the topic of the week. So if anybody in our audience wants to go live with me this afternoon, then that would be great. And hope to see you in our lesson at 3.
Very cool. Right. Well, thank you, Jen. Always a
Thank
pleasure.
you. Thank you, Mike.
Again, viewers. You guys are amazing. And we will
Yes.
see you next month, right? Next
See you
month
next
we'll do
month.
this again. Perfect. All right.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I keep waving.